Today's show is sponsored by thefivers.com, better funding for traders. Get qualified by a private equity fund and manage up to $4 million. So you can choose your funding journey. So you can start with the one-step program, which is hyper growth, two-step program, which is the high stakes, and the low-cost program, which is the boot camp. So pop over to thefivers.com. Please use our affiliate link for 5% off, and it's a great way to start your prop firm journey. Next to ourselves, it's TradeZella.com, the only tool you need to become profitable. So you've got powerful and automated trade journaling. Yeah, you can analyze your trading stats. You can gain some key insights. You can leverage up to 50 plus reports to monitor your progress. You can ask yourself a question after a week or two: do you have a profitable strategy? So you can go through your win rates, your profit factor, how many trades you actually missed. And you can even take it one step further. You can backtest, replay to help you improve. So pop over to TradeZella.com, use the discount code SFX25 for a 10% discount. And finally then, it's stxforex.com, the all-in-one complete trading package. Perfectly crafted trading program that meets all the needs of traders. So from Forex, futures, options and more, STS Forex provides mentorship and trading systems to suit every trader. So we got the all-in-one package there with this morning's sponsor. So thanks very much to thefivers.com, TradeZella.com and STSForex.com. Good morning, Mandela. How are we?
Good morning, Andrew. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and it's nice to have some support for these shows. Great to have these sponsors on board, all reputable, all very, very, very well known in the industry. So that's lovely to see.
I just think it's a great place to start. So we got one of the probably the most reputable Forex prop firm out there with the Fivers. You got STSForex.com, for how to learn how to trade. And then we got TradeZella then, how to monitor and to trade journal. So yeah, fantastic. Thanks very much. But let's get into the show. So what's up, Mandela? What's happening?
We had a crazy Wednesday, and I was thinking about how to explain it. And it's almost like the Federal Reserve decided that they're going to take away the punch bowl, turn on the lights at the party, and say to everyone, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. The party's over. And I think that's kind of what drew a lot of investors into the US dollar and caused a bit of a shock. I would call it a shock. S&P was down big, Bitcoin down, as well as gold down big. And I don't think markets have really digested fully. So I'm excited to see how we finish out the week and how today shapes up, Andrew. How about you? How are you looking?
Yeah, no, the same here. I think I've been calling strong dollar really since the election. I'm expecting it to continue next year. So wouldn't be surprised to see some institutional shorts on things like gold, etc., going into 2025. But for myself, well, we had a good day. Paper trading yesterday. We took the account from 114 up to 127. And that trade was actually on the Australian dollar yesterday. I think we took the short position on that trade. So this morning's live trade, looking to get a trade away with gold futures with Top Step, and then we're going to actually share the 5%ers MT5 platform, and we're looking to take a trade with the 5%ers as well. So for those watching, or if you're new to the show, we've been talking to the 5%ers for the last week or so, and they've agreed to sponsor the show, and they've also challenged Mandela and I to see if we can actually complete and get funded with them. So exciting times for 2025 while we go through the 5% challenge. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, me as well. I'm glad that they've come on board, and it's I think it's also a testament to all the hard work that you've been doing on the show, getting everything to a point where somebody like a company like the 5%ers is happy to be on board. And I think it would be nice if we share the journey of becoming funded with them. As you say, they're one of the best. I think the first person I knew was a scruffy trader who did 5%. Was that right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Scary, that's him.
Gary, yeah. And yeah, he put me onto the 5%ers. So for a prop firm, they got what we call, they got some skin in the game, right? They've been around since 2016. So, just shows that they're reputable and they're here for the long term. Now, there's been so many fake prop firms pop up on Twitter. Good example of that would be that one Riz was involved with, right? I can't think of their name. It was a smart funded trader.
Yes, I believe that's right. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and yeah, they done the rug pull this year, and there's many others as well. I can't list them off the top of my head, but yeah, the 5%ers, they've been around since 2016. So if you're looking for a reputable prop firm, I strongly recommend them for your Forex trading. So for myself, yeah, I'm waiting on gold. It seems to be got that supply level. It's tested it twice. Could we get a breakthrough? We'll wait and see on that. So looking to take a position on gold on the futures. With the 5%ers, I'm looking to take a Forex trade this morning. But until then, shall we talk about the news?
Sure, why not? Let's have a look at the news, Andrew. I think there's no time like the present to have a quick look at what's happening over in Newsland. So for today, Capital Preservation Friday, as always. That's always our starting point on each and every Friday. What does that mean? That just means we don't want to give away our money, or what do we want to do? Preserve our capital. So whether that's not trading, whether it's using your sim account, we really just want to protect anything that we made this week. And if there is an opportunity, we will take it. But if not, we're happy to just protect what we have. The second thing is, what's the news happening? What news is happening today? So if we scroll down here to the 3-star events, we have what's called Core PCE. If we can click on this one. So it's between Core PCE month over month and year over year. Click on that. Provided by our friends over at investing.com. So it's core personal consumption expenditure. That's where you get the PCE from. It measures the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers for the purpose of consumption. It does not include food and energy. So basically, the short version is a higher than expected reading should be taken as positive or bullish for the US dollar. And then inversely, low expected reading is taken as negative or bearish. Now, some people don't look at the news. Some people don't care about the news. We just like to be aware of it. This shows you kind of how it's moved since early 2020 up until now. And in terms of what the forecast is for today, the number that they're looking for is the forecast. If we scroll up to the top here, there we go. So the number that is more or less expected is going to be 0.2% for the month over month, and then 2.9% for the year over year. So that's what we're looking for. Higher than expected is good for the dollar. Lower than expected is negative for the dollar. That's the main news for today, Andrew. Nothing really major other than maybe the last full trading week of the year. The next week is going to be, I think, a lot of Christmas preparations. But that's the news for your Friday.
No, thanks, Mandela. So for myself, I'm just looking at a setup on gold futures at the moment. So yeah, we can see, yeah, we just tested through the Asian high. I don't want to risk all of that. Let's just get into this. And you can see with this, I'm just thinking, yeah, I'm going to take this trade. I'm just going to jump in, actually.
Go for it.
Yes, we're just breaking through the Asian high on the Forex chart. So yeah, let's just take this trade and watch this one play out. So yeah, straight into a trade. It's not bad to go in. And I'm also going to take the trade on the 5%ers. Okay, let's see how we get on with this trade. I'll modify this position. So what have we got going on today? Much happening? Ready for Christmas?
Yeah, getting ready for Christmas. We have some family visiting. So in terms of today, probably will not trade. I'll have a look. And see what happens today. But I think last day of school, so taking care of that, and then yeah, just trying to relax. Got a few sort of housekeeping errands to run. Maybe getting one or two more presents, purchasing some presents today, so I'm not scrambling next week. And yeah, I wanted to contact a few people, so speak to mom, speak to dad, and speak to probably my sister. Just sort of things like that. I'm trying to get ahead of the game for next week, so that next week is a little bit easier to manage.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan, and you sound well prepared. Not like myself, but yeah, no, I just like the carnage on the Monday. So yeah, we're testing around this Asian high, around our entry point. Yeah, just gonna wait for this candle to close out. Hopefully we can break above that. So yeah, we've taken the trade there, 30 tick profit and stop. And yeah, we'll let that play out. I'm just going to quickly have a look at what's going on in Forex world. So yeah, we're using the Simple Trade Solutions, or STSForex.com indicator. You can head over to the website at STSForex.com. And you can actually get hold of this trading system, this indicator here. And yeah, we're hoping to get get a trade away on the Forex with the 5%ers as well. So yes, okay, we rejected that Asian high. While we're waiting for this trade to hit stop or profit, should we have a quick look at the charts?
Yeah, why not? Let's have a quick look at what's happening over in Chartville. Now, we have a lot of chart fans out there. So we'll have a quick look and see what's going on. Let's start with gold. That's okay with you, Andrew. I'm just going to zoom out a bit. This is a fairly naked chart. Leaf page. There we go. So we zoom out a little bit. It's been on a bit of a downward trajectory, pretty much since Wednesday, when we got the news from this was last week, Wednesday rather. This was the news from the Fed here. Looks like it's fighting back a bit, so I don't know. We'll have to see. I do think that there is going to be less volume as we move into next week. So today could be key. I know you're looking at your gold trade, so I don't know if you want to comment on gold at this point, or if you want to move on to the next one.
Yeah, so just looking at that chart for gold, we had that large drop yesterday. We can see we created the liquidity void. We spoke about that briefly yesterday, saying that gap would need to be filled. We can see about 75% of it has been filled.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got balance back in the market now, right? So potentially for myself, I'm long on gold on this trade, but if I was to trade on a larger time frame, potentially we could see another drop. Yeah, the market looks balanced. That fair value gap's been filled, and yeah, we'll decide which way the market wants to go. So yeah, that's my opinion on gold. Done exactly what we said it was going to do yesterday. Yeah, we got the balance back, the balance in the force. So it's up to gold which way it goes.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Andrew. That's a very good way to put it. The force has been balanced. Bitcoin here, coming off the all-time high. So we were calling for some sort of pullback. Looks like it's happening as we kind of head towards the recent lows. We haven't been this low since 10th of December, around there. So looks like a short-term top is in, but you never know with Bitcoin. Just slightly below 100K. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin here as we get into the last week of the year?
Yeah, just looking left of the chart, we can see those two spikes at the bottom there, around your previous all-time high, which is around, what was it, 19th of November. Looks like we're going to retest that level. It's still at a good price, right? The only thing I would say, if you're holding Bitcoin, I think, we've said on many shows, don't be greedy, reward yourself and take a bit of profit at night. Obviously not financial advice, but that's what I would advise the people is, don't be greedy. The markets can go up, but they can come down as well. They can just, as rewarding as those all-time highs were, the market can be cruel, right? And it can reverse. We have had an influx of new money, so we will get a liquidity sweep, right? We will take out some of those buy stops. So yeah, I'd err on the side of caution at the moment, but I don't know, we could be looking for some new support before we go on to the next leg of the bull run. We'll see. I'd sit on the fence if I was with Bitcoin right now, and I'd definitely be taking some of those profits and rewarding myself for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have. I guess we could pat ourselves on the back in a sense and say we were warning of caution as we saw these new all-time highs, and I mean this is a pretty strong run, in a relatively short period of time. So I think it's only right for prices to kind of normalize a little bit. And I think a lot of people, to be fair, were chasing the top and buying the top here, trying to see if they could push it even higher. And I did see a stat that said there was a lot of liquidations over the last few days. So people over leveraging, people thinking it's gonna shoot to 150K. So I think it's better to play the long game. And when you're seeing all-time highs, it's important to take some profit off the table, and that's what we've seen.
Yeah, for sure. And it's the same with XRP, right? So we were around 70 cents a coin, pumped up to 250. That's over 100% gain. So you should be taking some of those gains, putting them into your pocket, right? There's no guarantee with the price. Lots of good news with XRP at the moment. I know it's doing quite well. I think it's in Korea.
Yeah,
but it hasn't been adopted yet. So yeah, just be careful with crypto. It can rise fast, but it can drop faster. So just be careful with these trades. And for myself, that's on the 2-hour chart. That's a strong downtrend, right? That's definitely bearish at the moment. So unless we get some real favorable news, I'd be looking to take a short position on XRP. Yeah, just draw the trend line in there. We can see it's pushing down quite nicely.
Yeah, it's fairly steep as well. So you don't want to stand in the way of a moving train. And I think there's probably going to be some people who are looking to kind of buy this dip, and just be careful. Just be very careful buying this dip. You don't want to overextend or overcommit capital. The trend is your friend, and as you can see here, that the trend is definitely lower. At least on this time frame, the trend is showing that there's some selling pressure that is pushing crypto down fairly strongly.
Yeah, I think we finished below the all-time highs for the end of the year.
Yeah, I think you're right.
To put my tinfoil hat on, apparently there's some big news coming out today from the US and China, so we'll see what happens. I'll be keep my eyes peeled on social media.
So that's interesting. That's interesting. I think that should be very good to watch.
Yeah. So in the gold trade, we rejected that Asian high and we're actually pushing down, so we could get into a stop there. Taking a trade on Australian Canadian dollar and showing a profit on it at the moment. Let's have a quick look where we're at. Okay, so yeah, with gold, we got that double top at the Asian high. It's actually rejected that. It did try to break through, which actually failed. So it's acting as some strong resistance there. And with the Australian Canadian dollar, I'm actually following the STS system. We've got a buy alert, and yeah, we're in that trade. So as always, if we get a 75% profit, get that stop loss into break even. So that's it from myself. I think we got one show this afternoon, the pre-market show, and then a well-deserved Christmas break.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having that a bit of time off as well, Andrew. I think we deserve it. It's been a busy year, and I think we need some time to celebrate the wins and get prepared also for 2025, which is just around the corner.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, we will be online over Christmas. We will drop just some like educational videos or just some chat. And obviously Christmas is a great time of year, but it can be hard for some people. So just to let you know, you are part of our community. So if you need to chat, you can reach out to us on Twitter or X. And yeah, we will be on stream. So but I will be for sure. I'm going to be talking about VWAP and some support and resistance. So please tune in. And yeah, if you're at a loose end on Christmas, just drop one of us a message and we're happy to chat trading with you. So that's going to be it for myself. I think, Mandela, I will see you at 2 p.m. ready for the US Open. And I'll give you an update on both these trades. I'm probably going to lock in some profit on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar pretty soon. And we'll see how this gold trade plays out. I might take another trade in gold if we break below this level here, down to this support level. We'll see how it goes.
I'm looking forward to the update on that one, Andrew. And also just wanted to say thanks once again to our sponsors who have graciously come on board and supported us here, and also for our community. Thanks to everyone, especially those who do get up early with us. This is 6:53 a.m. In the mornings. Sometimes it's not always easy, but trading is something that we enjoy doing, and I think it shows dedication and discipline, which is needed for successful trading over the long term. So thanks to everybody who is in the live chat. I see a few people in the live chat. So big shout outs to everybody who is watching, everybody who subscribed.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of live viewers. We'll just stay on for another couple of minutes. But yeah, reach out to ourselves if you've got any trading questions. And yeah, if you want to start your prop firm journey in Forex, strongly recommend thefivers.com. Like I said, it's been established since 2016, so you're in safe hands there. If you need a good trading education, pop over to stsforex.com, and then just to track your progress, sign up at TradeZella.com as well. And don't forget to mention us at SFX, and you'll get yourself a discount. So yeah, I'm going to stay on for a couple more minutes just to watch these trades play out. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar is doing pretty well. So I might get that stop into a break even soon. And yeah, with gold, let's see if we can get that push up. But yeah, I'll probably end the show in a couple of minutes. We'll be back on at 2 o'clock just to go through the US Open. And it's going to be our final live stream of the year.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Are we safe to mention the agenda for that show, or should we leave it as a surprise?
I think we'll leave it as a surprise. I haven't had confirmation yet. So
that's fine. That's fine.
And, what I would say to people, this show is early, but you got to remember that famous line from Wall Street. Yeah, that money doesn't sleep. So if you want to catch the pips, you want to catch the dollars, you got to work unreasonable hours, to have the rest of the day free, right?
That is so true. It is so true.
The charts don't work to your body clock, so if you have to get up at 6 a.m., so be it. And that's my mindset on trading. I don't want to get up at 6 a.m. Of course I don't, but 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. seems to suit my trading style better. So that's what we have to do.
Well, that's the right attitude to have. And I think that's also why we do the breaks. So that's why we're taking some quality time to recharge our batteries. I think it's a balance as well. If you find that your strategy works well and best at a certain time, I know for a few traders, they say they can't trade very well on Mondays. So they reduce their trading, or they lock themselves out on Mondays. Some traders say they don't like trading on Fridays. So you have to know yourself, and sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone, because what's easy is seldomly gonna provide growth over the long term. And that's why we're doing this, to help each and every one of us grow. And Andrew, I've seen some tremendous growth from myself and also from you in these shows in the mornings. And your patience is really improved. I know you are Mr. Patient, internationally known.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But so we got gold. It's retesting that Asian high. So probably could be looking favourable on that trade. We're doing quite well with the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. So on the next candle, we might just get to a profitable stop. But Mandela, thanks very much for this morning, and I'll catch up with you later.
Sounds good, Andrew. Have a good one, and I'll see you at the pre-market show.
Excellent. Thanks.
Cheers.